Hello and welcome. I am Flat Cap Callum, and these are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 11th of February. I'm hoping you are all very, very well. All right, we are still on the hunt for some sort of year Kickstarter. This week's been just annoying again. We had a good week last week. It's gone downhill again this week. There's not been much to pick from. I think literally yesterday it was like two horses won at double figure prices. We did have a winner that was double figure in the morning, it's sort of it's just niggling, Matt. It really is niggling me. We want something to kickstart. And what have we got on Saturday? Well, two really good races, and then pretty much not much else to go with it, even with my magnifying glass. I've gone it as a standard stake £20 day, but we're very, very much stacked on the Betfair Hurdle and the 250 Naas. They are where we are stacked. So outside of that, I've got four horses at Lingfield, one at Warwick, and then nothing New Toxteth, nothing Wolverhampton. 7 races is all I've got covered on the £20 stake for the channel. So I really am stacked on those main two. So first race for the channel is 123 Lingfield. That is what we've got. So I've kind of been a little bit creative with how I've done the staking plan. I'll show you when we get to that. Before we do that, we'll do the review of Friday, and we'll have a word or very quick word on the golf. So Friday, I had it as 20 on, a mere 508 back. We started off here, Brave Display, that was fourth, I think, for 365, and for Sky, that was it. But the Tron was backed in single figures, Lieberland was backed into half that price, Manjit was last. So there was some like betting going on. We had Latin 5, that was half the price. Felix, no good. Storming in, that went off half the price. Did win. Ginsberg went off much shorter than that. Didn't do anything. So we had one win at least on that bet. We had a number of horses backed in, but that didn't make any difference to result. So nothing back on bet 3. Bet 4 was nothing back on that. We had second place there, but didn't count because I did that as a Yankee. And anything else? Did we have a bet 5? Ah, yes, we had the win Trixie. So Engrave just pulled a bit too hard from the front. I only could do second. Then Dream of Gold won well, and Channel Packet was disappointing. So we got nothing back for that either. So I think got down about 37 for the week, and that means we're down about 39, I think, for the year. So we're 2 days stake behind, so it's not the end of the world, it just feel like we want a day to get excited about, and on paper Saturday's not it unless we do the business on the main 2 races. That's kind of what it's going to come to. So how have I done my plan? Well, I've got a few horses I've repeated in bets but done them as smaller stakes. So what I've got the 4 Lingford ones together because I wanted to do one bet that didn't involve the main 2 races. Just so if the main 2, I didn't want to put everything on the main 2 races. So I've got a Lingfield Yankee, and then 3 out of 4 of these I've repeated in a lucky 15. So we've got 123 Lingfield, Crimson King at 9s. It's the only one I didn't repeat. It's not an extra place race. 158 Arpinner, 20 to 1. 233 Into the Spotlight. It's a funny little race, but I quite like that horse. I'm really surprised about the odds, so we'll see how it goes at 18s. I'd have it single figures. 450 Real Estate 11s, so that's a 15p each way Yankee. So as I said, 3 out of 4 of these, the double figures are all in a lucky 15. So 15p each way Yankee, just a £3.30 bet. As far as I can see, Coral are the same place terms as Sky. You'll get bog on all of it, so Coral is better than Sky for bet 1. Then into the 2 lucky 15s. So we've got the first one. Got 158 Lingfield Alpina as mentioned. Then 250 Naas. Colby Rocky 50 to 1. That's really, really good price on that. Very, very happy. So from a value perspective, that's my number 1 pick. Colby Rocky in the 250. 335 Newbury, Highway 1-2, which I mentioned earlier in the week. I've put it up on freebets.com as my horses of the day. It's a really open competitive race. I just think that should be a lot shorter than that. Then we got 450 Real Estate 11. So it's a 17 pence, funny amount lucky 15s today. 17 pence lucky 15 each way. That is 25p each way single on Call Me Rocky, which makes it a 560 bet. Sky are best on this one. And then it's a bit confusing because everyone else has different place terms, different races. So have a look around. Anything Coral, Paddy and 365 are all fine, but they'll all give you different place term variations on each one. Sky is the one on this bet that will give you the best ones. That's bet 2. Bet 3, we've got the one horse at Warwick. I think it's worth having a go on Indefatigable, and it's only a 2-place race again. So we've got 205 Warwick Indefatigable at 25s paying top 2, 233 Lingfield into the Spotlight 18s paying top 2. Going on to 250 at Naas, only one plan 16s. That's my second choice of that race. And the 335 Newbury Glory and Fortune at 25 is my second choice in that race. 17 pence each way, lucky 15. This one, as far as I can see, Paddy win out because Paddy are paying 6 on the bet first, and Paddy and Hills are paying 6 on there as well as Sky. Quite a few bookies are paying 5, so Paddy have got 6 there, 5 there, and then standard terms like everybody else on those. So Paddy is better than Sky for that because you'll get more bog options. And then finishing off, the main bet of the day really is the combination doubles. So what I've got here is I've got 3 in the 250 Naas and 4 in the Betfair Hurdle. So 250 Naas, Call Me Rocky at 50s. I've added in Got Grey. There's quite a few handicap debutants in there. The Cromwells are in form. The jockey that's riding the horse, the only time he ran that was its best form in kind of maiden novice company. So the Cromwells could be prime in that one, but they've got a couple in the race. So Got Grey at 20s, only one plan 16s, and then in the 335 the Betfair Hurdle, Highway 1-2 at 18s, Glory and Fortune 25s, and I've added in Favour at 20s and one more for the road at 28s. It's 12 times 25p each way doubles, so they all go in the bet slip, all 7 horses, and it will tell you there are 12 possible combinations of doubles. In a betting shop, it can be written like that. On the bet slip, shove it in, and it will automatically calculate this 12. So 12 times 25p each way equals £6. Paddy are same place terms, so Paddy are winning. Then I'm saying Sky or William Hill for bet 4. All right. That is it. Word on the golf. Danny Lee is not far away, so we'll see how he gets on at the weekend. As far as the Scottish players go, Russell Knox looks like he's going to miss the cut. Martin Laird hasn't finished his second round, so he because of weather disruption, so he needs to put in a bit of a good shift on the back 9 in order to make the cut. Otherwise, it's only Danny Lee going into the weekend. All right. Anything else I need to tell you? Tomorrow looks like it's going to be quiet. There's not loads going on tomorrow. So I think there will be a bet because there's one particularly good handicap at Navan. But apart from that, we'll see what else there is. So it could well be even. I wouldn't think it's going to be anything more than half stake. It could even be quarter stake for Sunday. So it should be a small interest. And that's that. All right. Enjoy your Saturday. I will enjoy mine. I have to admit the 2 main races I'm not going to be able to watch them live. So I'm out at a dinosaur show. Not my choice. But it is my choice. I booked it, but I'm not the main person who's going to be enjoying it. So so I'm out at a show. So literally it happens to be on within the hour when the main 2 races are. So I shall be catching up when I come out of said show. So let's hope we have a good one. We just need something, just a bit of a rev kickstart. Because this year on, it's just been a bit meh. The thing is, if context is so important, as I always say, if I know if everybody on here had followed everything on here and everything on freebets.com, we actually would be ahead, reasonably for the year. Not more than sort of 50, 60 quid, I shouldn't think, but you would be ahead on everything I've put out on YouTube. Just everything I've put out on my regular channel is currently running at a deficit for the year. History of the channel, we're all right. We hit blips, we hit dips. It happens. That's how it goes. And it'd just be nice to get something to give everyone a bit of a cheer about on here. All right. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.